So why'd that have to be on mute?
Maybe has a goal.
No, why'd that have to be on mute though? Like you hear my family in the background all the time. I never mute. All right, so we're gonna play Columbus first, not Florida, because remember Columbus beat us 2-1. How horrible that was.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back into Scotiabank Arena for some more Toronto Maple Leafs hockey action. The Maple Leafs and the Columbus Blue Jackets final meeting this year. Leafs and the Jackets have split so far this year. Toronto losing their game at home 2-1 to Columbus earlier in the season and beating Columbus in Columbus 6-1. Fired in, this goes wide of the goal, and the Maple Leafs in their St. Pat's uniforms, the Jackets in their alternates, as here comes Patrick Laine. Down the left wing, Marner will bring it back in for Toronto, has help in Matthews, to the net, and a backhand stop, they score! An early goal for Toronto, they have done it again. And who's it going to go to? It's going to be Alexander Kerfoot, a minute 47 into the first period. Yeah, great play by the Leafs. You put it to the net, you create those chances. The Leafs didn't score to the final minute of the third. The last time they played Columbus here at home, they get a goal inside the first 2 minutes tonight. Face off back to center. Matthews line on the ice. Matthews, he is at 83 goals, 3 away from a new record. Here he comes inside. Matthews shoots. That deflects off a leg. Gets it back, spins in a backhand, scores! Austin Matthews, a spinorama backhand. And it beats Merzlikins to give Toronto a 2-0 lead early. Austin Matthews with goal number 84. He is so close to the top scorer, and Wayne Gretzky's the top scorer with 92 goals. 8 away from that mark. And 2 games remain in the season after tonight. Face up back to center ice. 2-0 Leafs early here. St. Pat's uniforms coming through. The Irish luck. Draw one, the pass ahead. Matthews lost the puck. He'll go back after it. Werenski. Gaudreau, a penalty coming, and it's going against the Leafs. So Columbus will have the first power play of the night. Toronto, who is red hot right now. 12-0 against Carolina. 7-0 against Pittsburgh. And now here tonight, already 2-0 against Columbus. Draw one back by Camp. Brody ahead. This finds Kelly. Yarncroke. He spins back after losing the puck. Gaudreau knocked off. Gets that back in. Tried to center. Looks again for Werenski. Here's Laine, and a save by Samsonov, point blank. Picked up by Voracek. That one right on Roslovic. Another shot. Laine again is shut down. Samsonov 3 in a row, and the Leafs clear to center. Here's Voracek, middle of the ice. He has Gaudreau from the right. Looks and fires, and another save by Samsonov. All Columbus right now on this power play. Leafs can't clear. Here's Gaudreau. That one kicked away by Samsonov. All Jackets as it's picked up by Camp and cleared down the ice. Columbus had their chances, couldn't score. Laine. Here's Werenski ahead for Roslovic inside to the Maple Leaf net. Spins back for Voracek, and an easy save, Samsonov. Brody up ice for Kerfoot. He has Camp with him. Getting by that step, Camp will jump into the rush. Pokes it by. Werenski. Leafs get it back to the point. Here's Mete. Shoots. Blocker down by Merzlikins. Camp looking for it again. Marner battles along the boards as it comes out to center. Mete pokes it by and fires it right back in. Goes all the way around. Here's Roslovic to the corner boards. This finds help in Johnny Gaudreau. Up for Jake Voracek. Middle of the ice, and it's brought in by Toronto. Here's Kerfoot. He'll just fire it back inside. It goes all the way around, and that's Matthews to it. Matthews shoots, and it's set wide. Nylander in the corner. Fires that back around for Matthews. Wrap around. Can't get that to the net. Good job by the Jackets. Here's Johnson. He loses it. Past the halfway mark now. The first 2-0 Toronto leading. Here's Giordano. Up for Tavares. It missed him and gets all the way down to Columbus ice. And no icing as Robertson touches for Mete. In shoots. And a glove save, Merzlikins. And a face-off in the Columbus zone with 6:39 to go in the first. Good period so far by the Maple Leafs, the Jackets, and the Leafs. The shots 5 aside. It's 2-0 Toronto, though. Pretty even contest in terms of stats, but scoring, it's all Toronto. Here's Brody, a shot and a glove save. Merzlikins off the draw. Pete to Nyquist. Here's Gus Nyquist in over the line. Nylander gets it back for Nick Robertson. Robertson loses the puck back for Nylander. Nylander spins. He'll get that ahead. Robertson in front of backhand. And Merzlikins on top of it. A face-off in the Columbus zone. Under 5 to go here in the first. Toronto 2, Columbus 0. From the Scotiabank Arena in downtown Toronto. Face-off right side. Kerfoot to take it for Toronto. Wins it back. Here's Brody. A shot. And that's redirected in front, but blocked on its way to the net. Sillinger for Voracek. Here come the Jackets from the left to the net. Samsonov the save. Riley for Bunting. Toronto over the red line. They'll fire that in. It goes in behind the Jacket goal. That's Malgin after it. Werenski loses the puck. And the pass tried to get it in front for Yarncroke, but the Jackets recovered. Here's Chinakhov to center. Riley to Brody. Off the boards, back ahead. This finds Riley, but he overskates the puck. Sillinger has a lane. Cole Sillinger will get it in deep. Final minute of this first period. Here's Dennis Malgin. He'll fire it off the boards and back into the Columbus zone. Poking it by. Drop pass for Bunting. In front of backhand. That one saved. Loose in front. That's Peak with it. And that will do it for the first. Toronto 2, Columbus 0 through 1. Good first period again by the Maple Leafs. We've been seeing some really good hockey as of late by this squad. Out shooting Columbus after 1-8-6. Hits four-side, face-off 6-0 Toronto. Columbus 0 for 1 on the power play. Toronto hasn't had one. 2-0 Leafs through 20. Welcome into the second period here tonight from Scotiabank Arena. Austin Matthews sitting on 84 goals. 2 behind 86 to take over the third spot. He has to beat 87 to get back into another spot. Here's Gaudreau. Poked out. Here's Mitch Marner. Might have a break. Marner breaking in. Stopped by Merzlikins. Has that back for Matthews. Matthews shoots. And a glove save, Merzlikins. Good save there. Good pressure by the Maple Leafs to start the second. Laine up the left wing side and over the Toronto line to the net. That deflects, but Samsonov made the save. Matthews for Marner. Mitch Marner still has the puck. He has Matthews with him. Drop back in, shoot. That goes high. Marner again centers that back. Here's a chance at front. Pass for Matthews, and Laine gets it out for the Jackets. Well, just about 5 gone here in the second already. Stolen by Matthews. Austin Matthews breaks in. Lost the puck on it back in tight. Shoots. Sent wide. Merzlikins plays that down for Werenski. Good coverage here by Columbus this period. Here's Roslovic. Leafs have really been on the roll here in this period, creating chances, but the Jackets have gotten in the way. Pass ahead. Nylander. He'll break in. Willie Nylander. In front. They score. Alex Kerfoot on the doorstep cashes in the rebound and gives Toronto a 3-0 lead. And that's going to be... That's not right. A hat trick. The fans think that Kerfoot has a hat trick, but Matthews has one of the goals. Kerfoot now has 2. And it is 3-0. Yeah, the fans thought it was a hat trick and they threw hats on the ice, but it's not. Pass ahead, that misses. Robertson back. Here's Hall up ice and plays it in deep. Tavares after it, no icing. Pass in front of the net. Score! Willie Nylander, and the Leafs double up here in the second. It's 4-0. Coming off a 7-0 win against the Pens, they're dominating the Jackets so far, a 4-0 lead. Every game now is domination from this Maple Leaf squad, and this is the way you got to play before the playoffs. The draw coming. Playoffs start in about 2 weeks from now. Gavrikov ahead. Here's Jurich. He'll turn back through center. Gave it away, Nylander. Up for Nick Robertson. He breaks in and waits and shoots. And a save. And can't get that to go. Nylander overskates. Jackets get it ahead. Chinakhov out to center. Right wing, we're past the halfway mark. Toronto up by 4. Here's Robertson breaking in. Fakes and shoots. And a stop by Merzlikins. Malgin back. That's turned over. Chinakhov has a break. Malgin tired. Chinakhov a save. Samsonov. Malgin. Up for Bunting. Back ahead for Malgin. Bunting will just fire this down, and it's going to be icing. No, Leafs get to it first. Pass in front, hit a skate. Tavares getting back in after it. Here's Voracek for Chinakhov. Under 6 to go here in the second. Step to the net. That's blocked. It redirects. And Samsonov the save. Oh. Malgin. Here's Sandin. He'll turn it over. Jackets get it back to the net. Samsonov again. Chinakhov looks for a rebound, but Hall gets it up for Malgin. Malgin redlining in. Fired around far side to find Sandin. He'll center it back for a Mulligan chance. He'll drop for Camp. Back to the point, but there's Voracek who picks it up for Columbus. Peak. Turning in his own zone, looking for a lane. He finds it in Gavrikov. Up on the wing for Chinikov. He's taken down. Voracek with speed. In over the Toronto line. To the net. And that's blocked by Rasmus Sandin. Engvall. A minute to go here in the second. Fired in by Toronto. Bunting's after the puck. Good pressure here by the Leafs again. Peak. Up for Jenner. He's taken down on the wing. Engvall picks it back up. 5 seconds to go in the period. The Leafs will just kill the clock. They lead it 4-0 after 2 on the Columbus Blue Jackets tonight. 1 period to go after this. 2 games remain in the season. Toronto up 4-0 after 2. Shots to goal in the hockey game are 16-9 Toronto. Hits 7 aside. Face-off 7-2 Leafs. Power plays Columbus 0 for 1. Toronto hasn't had one. 4-0 after 2 for the Maple Leafs. Welcome into the third period tonight. Leafs 4, Jackets 0. 1 period to go. Toronto one back by Matthews. The pass ahead. Matthews breaks in. Austin Matthews looking for a lane. Spins and gets it back and shoots. Blocked in front. Marner trying to get it back to the net. Matthews after it again. Peak having some trouble, but got it back on his stick in time, and Gaudreau up for Laine and out. Matthews gets it back on a big hit. Matthews has Brody with him. Brody spins, drops it off. That's off the boards and out again. Leafs will reset. Brody will just fire it in. Bounces. Matthews is after it. Penalty coming. And it's going against Austin Matthews for tripping. Just past the 3-minute mark of the third period, the Leafs will go to their second penalty of the night. And here comes the face-off. One back by Toronto and picked up and cleared down the ice. Korpisalo will play it out for Chinikov. He's in the net now as they pulled Merzlikins to start the third. Jenner in front. Yotson and a save by Samsonov. As we've mentioned now, 3 games in a row, Toronto has eliminated the starter from the game. Pass in front for Camp. That redirects in front. He can't settle it down. Chinikov. Almost 5 gone in the third. Jackets play it on the right for Johnson. And he comes on the power play for Jenner. A shot right on. And Samsonov shrugs it away. Poked ahead Marner. He'll find David Camp. Camp with speed. Marner's going to go after it on Jenner. Gets it in the corner. Looks in front with a great move. Still has it. Out of the box. Here's Kerfoot in. And he can't get it to the net. Chinikov. Over to Gus Nyquist. Riley in the way of that. He'll flip it. Urich at center. Matthews looking for that feed. Jenner inside. Can't get it to the net. Giordano for Robertson. Tavares for Nylander. And ahead. Now the Jackets back inside. 8 to go. 8 gone here in the third as it's cleared. But Nyquist kept it in front. A chance. Samsonov the save. Robertson. All Jackets here in the third so far chance-wise as Riley breaks in. Morgan Riley centers it front. A shot stopped. Nylander fires. That's stopped. Korpisalo back-to-back saves for Columbus. Robertson trying to get it back in deep. Nyquist out to center. 9 minutes to play. Johnson in. Shoots. Samsonov the save. Giordano for Robertson. Red line and into the Columbus zone. This goes around. Nylander finds it, but overskates the puck. Chinikov to Nyquist and back out to center. 7.5 left to go. No goals here in the third. Toronto leads 4-0. Pass ahead, Nylander. He'll find Hall. The Leafs will host the Florida Panthers next. They'll end the season against the Montreal Canadiens. There's a chance in front, Chinikov. Back to it. The boos rain down here in Scotiabank Arena on that hit by the Jackets. In they come from the left, and a shot that's blocked to the net. And loose in front, but never found that puck. Chinikov ahead. Jenner. Across on the wing, Johnson from the right side. Drops in front, and Samsonov a game saver. Here's Pierre Engvall. Plays that ahead for Yarncroke. Leafs in again. He has Bunting to the net, and they score! The pass gets across. It's tapped in. Samsonov makes a dandy save one way. The Leafs come the other way and score to make it 5-0. Look at this. This is all Calle Yarncroke patience getting that pass across. Bunting taps it just inside on Korpisalo, that left post. 5-0 game. And the Maple Leafs will send Austin Matthews out on the ice again with 3:06 to play. Draw one back by Matthews. Pass that one right on Korpisalo. He'll play it down for Gavrikov. Jackets turn. That's turned over in their own zone. Now played ahead to Voracek. Matthews for Toronto. He'll go end to end. Matthews bumped off the puck. Marner back after it. There's Cole Sillinger in his own zone with the puck. Final minute of play here in the third. Good pressure as Matthews tries to get it back. Marner. In tight quarters. That one misses Austin Matthews. Gavrikov. Chinikov, and it stays in. Kerfoot for Matthews in front. Shot blocked. Great job by Columbus there. Gavrikov again. Here's Johnny Gaudreau for Jake Voracek. Teams try to change lines here. Sillinger. Seconds running down. Sandin to Kerfoot ahead. Trying to find Matthews. Down to the final 30 seconds. Now the Leafs will change. Line inside from the wing. To the net in front. Werenski blocked. Kerfoot ahead. Tavares for Justin Hall. 16 seconds left. That's flipped around for Nylander. In front for Hall and a shot save. That was Tavares actually coming down that slot. Johnny Gaudreau, seconds running down. Big hit by John Tavares. Picks it up and clears it down, and that should do it. Maple Leafs will win it 5-0 over the Columbus Blue Jackets after falling to them 2-1 here earlier in the year. 2 games remain in the season. Florida and Montreal. And another shutout. That's 3 in a row for the Maple Leafs. 12-0, 7-0, and 5-0.